Watching that 19 car there. Brett Pancari heading up through turn 1, heading down towards turn 2 here. Big sweeping right-hand corner here at Willow. Love this corner. A lot of fun to get a run up out of this thing.
Shaun, have you even put a lap in? Are you still jacking around with the thing?
Yeah, it's now streaming again, but I don't know where.
Ooh, Brett finding himself off track there, out into the sand pit. Trying to work his way up through turn,
Doesn't seem to be
turn 4 there.
on the thing.
Yeah, we're not getting your stream. I'm actually
I'm
watching another
sim pit.
broadcast. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live on Twitch.
Well, as far as that leaderboard goes, I tell you what,
Wait,
retired
if I
IndyCar
went out and
driver
went
Robby
back in,
Unser
it
out
worked.
there running a track that he knows well. He spent a lot of time at this course in real life, so great to see Robby out there having some fun, reliving some of his memories here at Willow. Coming in with a 114.323 on the board. Of course, Brian Owens, man, he is right on his tail with a 114.362, just 0.04 of a second separating our two top drivers right now on the leaderboard.
Dang.
The leaderboard is important tonight. The top, well, let's say the top. What are we going to do, Robby? We're going to do the top. We're going to take the top 20 into Heat 1 tonight.
We're all racing. How about that?
Everybody's going to be in this one tonight. So top 20 will be heading into Heat 1 this evening. So all you got to do is find yourself at the top of that leaderboard, at least in the top 20 once we get into qualifying. So right now in P3, Corey Allen in that number 42. Great to see Corey back out with us tonight. Corey got a little bit of speed in his pocket there. This guy can get it done, a 114.534. I'm sure we'll see him battling for that top position as well. The number 2 of Scott Winterstrom, great to see Scott out tonight, a 114.921 for him. And rounding out the top 5 here at Willow so far this evening, that number 19 of Brett Pancari coming in with a 115 flat, a .018.
Okay, so Kevin, we are live, but it's a new link. It's not the same link as it was.
Oh, see how you are?
Yeah, when I went back out and went back in, then it worked.
Okay.
You know what I mean? On the YouTube?
Okay.
Let's go find that.
On the tube?
The tube. All right, everybody out there who's watching, if you're out there, can you just tell me that you hear me, Kevin, and Robby, and that our voices are somewhat in the same ballpark? And are you hearing the game audio of Kevin's feed? Is it clicking when I start driving? I'm seeing it start glitching. Yeah, you know, this is pretty good. You can't do a single screen like this, triples and motion system and everything. It sounds good.
Probably.
You're now Kevin's going to Pinky again.
Goodness. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well on my feed. And it's crystal clear. It sounds like audio is coming in fine. So for our viewers out there, that includes Joe. Joe, you need to get out here on track, buddy.
Joe's working on his pedals.
Was working on his pedals. Gotcha. Hopefully he can get those up and running. Here so that he can join us out on track.
Yeah, I can't even hear Kevin.
Certainly not a new track in real life. This place has been around.
Can't drive.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, you're choppy. I can't hear you now. It's all shit. It's a big giant shit show.
Okay. Shaun, do you want to try starting to a couple things down.
What? What, Kevin?
Shaun, can you hear Robby? Yeah, Shaun
Not
can't
here either, huh?
Negative. I mean, we're coming across the broadcast fine.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, but Shaun can't hear us for some reason. I'm not sure why we've lost him.
Well, and why
No,
is the broadcast is all glitchy now?
It's just going in and out. Everything's going in and out.
Oh, gosh. Can you hear me, Shaun?
Right now I can. Yes?
You can't. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah. Why don't you...
No, it's not. It's not. It's my system, you guys. My system. But my internet dropped again. It might just be my internet. My internet seems to be dropping from 40 to 800 to 100. Now something's... Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I've done this in the past. I'll have to check that. Yeah, George, it's 100% on my end. That was me reporting my iRacing getting a chop, which it never does. I have a very smooth computer already. Never get chops or anything. I got a lockup. I wonder if it's, I hate to say it, the D-Box. And this is me. I have the triple screens being captured right now. So it's capturing 5780 by 1080. It's only showing you guys 1920. That Video Ninja program. It's a bigger piece of shit than we think it is. How you doing, George? Okay, I can adjust that. Glitch. Fuck.
First time on the board for Shaun Cole from the sim pit. Shaun coming in with a 1:15.499 on his fourth lap out here today. Shaun driving that very familiar blue and orange number 39 sim pit machine.
Good luck, guys. Have fun out there.
Car 19 just set the fastest lap. 1 minute 13.908.
Look at that, the number 19 of Ricmotech out there in that McLaren with a 1:13.908. First driver on the board today in the 1:13s. Great lap, Brett.
Actually, multiple deal, but I'll let it fly.
Oh, oh, oh. All right, how is it now, you guys? Oh, shit, that hurt. I really wonder if it's the motion system. It could be the windowed. Let me go to Alt-Enter here and see what happens on that. I doubt that's it, but at this point, that should work. But I'm just giving you guys my view of Hotlap Humpday, which kind of sucks. I'm not showing any drop frames, which is puzzling in this. Watchable is not what I go for, Tom. I'm hoping for one step above. One step beyond. Was TeamSpeak taking that much? Was TeamSpeak what was hosing it, or is it just that my internet's going up and down? What's my internet doing now? Oh, my internet's back to shit. Why is this going on? Alright, Tom, I didn't check the temperature of the router. Let me check that. I might need to restart the router. Right now, the router is looking like the biggest culprit, except for I am getting some weird computer things going on. My router is pretty hot, but I mean, it's not like don't touch it hot.
All right, drivers, we have a little inside scoop from Ricmotech.com down there in Miami Lakes, Florida. For those of you that are Thrustmaster fans, the brand new Thrustmaster direct drive wheel is available at Ricmotech. That's right. They have wheels on the way with a guaranteed shipment of July 12th. Believe it or not, the new Thrustmaster direct drive wheel, it will be the Ferrari package edition. We've had some early reviews on it, and it is supposed to be absolutely amazing. So for those of you that are Thrustmaster fans, make sure you jump onto Ricmotech.com and get your order in early. There is a limited supply, but they are guaranteeing shipment on July 12th.
Okay. Maybe I should try streaming this from the other computer. I'm going to try to get Kevin back on the mic real quick. Sorry, you guys. Real sorry about this. This computer is not running well. It is taking way too long for certain things to turn on. Even like a browser reaction. I did an install recently, and it was just one of those installs that did not go well.
Do want to remind our viewing audience out there on the Sim Pit, if you'd like to come join the session here this evening, the password is, guess what? Sim Pit. That's right. Lowercase S-I-M-P-I-T. That will get you into the session here this evening. And great to see Andrew Slizzens out here tonight. Roger Clark joining us, and Bryan Elmore out there. So great to see you guys coming back for another edition of Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Don, things seem to be running well over there when you weren't in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, TeamSpeak seems to not be helping.
No, your picture has gotten all janky again when you jump back into our room.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this one running for a minute, and I'm going to go turn on my other computer.
Okay.
And see if I can get a stream running from that computer. And because I'm not sure, again, TeamSpeak might just be the guilty party right now, but it might be this computer. So let me go get that computer, which is a known good computer.
Can I send you my stream to that one?
Yes, I will be able to collect that and take care of that.
Okay, cool.
In fact, you know what I'm going to do just to not... I'm going to email myself the link from TeamSpeak real quick.
Okay.
And that's Kevin's copy. And let's go to email. All right, everyone. So Kevin's going to be here. He's going to be generically watching my most exciting driver. And I'm going to go try to get things up and running on a different computer. And if so, what I'm going to have to do is stop the stream and then start the stream once again, which is not going to help viewership, of course, because we will have restarted so many times. But
well. No, so we're going to have a new link, eh?
Yeah, it'll be yet another link, but I don't know what else to do.
No worries. Hey, we got to get her going. Yeah, no problem. No, I'm sure our viewers will know to look for the next link. So
yeah. So, okay.
Are we coming across the broadcast right now, Shaun, now that you're back in the TeamSpeak room?
Yeah, you're live audio, and you're watching my most exciting, which should correspond with yours usually a lot of time, but it looks like it's very glitchy.
Yeah, it's not bad at the moment, right? This, of course, what I'm seeing is the delay, but...
Okay, I'll be right back. Well,
Okay,
right
sounds
back
great.
right back is a relative term. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get that computer running real quick. All right,
Yeah, no
I'll be back.
worries.
What color is my car, Kevin?
Your car is checkered plaid. Well,
Should be a blue
now
thing.
hang on. I don't have trading paints running. Let me start. I don't turn trading paints on much anymore. Now that Extreme Scoring has their paints. There's just no need for it. Yeah, I can see that Shaun is not running that either. Because I'm seeing the same paint schemes as he is. So it must be the iRacing paints that he's got running in there.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, Robby
I keep
running on
missing
track
that
there.
damn thing.
Yeah.
I made it. I made it over the wall.
Oh, did you really? Oh, I missed
did.
it. My camera cut away from you. Oh,
I
bummer.
made it.
Good
And
stuff.
then I blanked right into the pits.
Of course, yes. It smacks you right back into that pit box. That's
Having
great.
the hardest time getting through that right now.
Ooh, Brian Owens coming in with a nice time. Boy, these guys are struggling to get these times down now. Not much movement on the board.
I can't find anything.
I want to welcome a couple new drivers coming in. I shouldn't say new drivers. They're veterans to iRacing. Jose Cabrera and Brennan Horn. Brennan coming over. Actually, both drivers coming over and joining us from the Ricmotech World Challenge over at XMS Racing. Ricmotech sponsoring all of their road series over there at XMS Racing. They're right in the middle of their World Challenge and Touring Car Cup series. Sure to check out their events on Monday nights. Ricmotech sponsoring that World Challenge coming up this Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check out the broadcast on Apex Racing TV. Andrew White coming out to join us tonight. Looks like he's ready to do some playing here at Willow. Good to see quite a variety of cars out here this evening. We've got quite a few Ferraris and a Ford GT even out here, and of course a McLaren. A few of the new Porsches out here on track as well. Watching that 7 of Lonnie Jameson out here in a Lamborghini. Great to see a Lambo out here tonight. Quite a variety of GT3s. We're running all 8 of them here tonight as iRacing has beefed up the ability for us to have 8 different manufacturers now in one session, which is really nice. Time's not moving much on the board. That number 19 of Brett Pancari still holding down the top time, a 1:13.908. He has 13 laps in the session currently right now. Brian Owens, Bryant's been in here for 27 laps. He's put the most on the board here in the session tonight, coming in with a 1:14.293. The next driver back in the 1:14s and literally just behind Bryant by 0.03 of a second is that number 4 of Robby Unser, coming in with a 1:14.323. Robby with 13 laps under his belt so far. Corey Allen in the number 42 coming in with 12 laps with a 1:14.534. Scott Winterstrom is going to round out that top 5 with his 1:14.921. He is the last driver in the 1:14s as we move down to P6. We find Shaun Cole in his familiar number 39 coming in with a 1:15.286, but we know for certain he will be chopping away at that time and getting himself up there in the 1:14s here shortly. Andrew White coming out to join us tonight. Great to see Andrew. And, of course, I mentioned earlier, Brennan Horn and Jose Cabrera coming over from the Ricmotech World Challenge. Great to see them here this evening. Again, quite a blend of manufacturers out here tonight watching. Boy, Robbie.
I had a green
there
one
are
going
no daisies in this track, so you're not going to find them out there. Oh boy, the Porsche we had on screen a moment ago just went off that last corner, just like you did, Robbie. Went right out there across the sand. Good stuff. I'm thinking that might be Jose Cabrera we've got on screen there in the number 14 car. That does resemble the Ricmotech machine, and I believe it is. Jose Cabrera, one of our experts at Ricmotech, bringing his Fifi out to play tonight. See how he does as he heads up through that very tricky section there, that 4, 5, and 6 complex, wrapping up around the top of the hill. That driver going a little bit wide out of 6 now, or as he heads down through 5. Now he'll come up over the crest out of 6. If he can get there, he finds himself off track there, driver's right. Now watching the Mercedes. If I can pull up another view here of the feed that's sending out to all our viewing audience here, I'll try to bring that up on my system. I'm looking at it across my sim room here. I have a preview monitor for us to make sure that all of our elements are up on screen properly during the broadcast. And of course, right now, Shaun has stepped away. You'll notice the little empty box down there to the right. That's where Shaun's lovely mug usually sits, but he is away on a technical issue. Going to fire up his other computer and get a new feed placed in there so that he can get back out on track. He only has about 36 minutes remaining here in our hot lap warm-up. We will be switching over to the qualifying round. It'll be a 30-minute open qualifying. We'll announce that 30-minute mark to the drivers here momentarily. Come out and join us. We'd love to have you. SimPit is the password. You can find us on iRacing in the hosted sessions. A new course to iRacing, but certainly not a new course to the sim world. Willow Springs being a track that's, boy, it dates back many, many years in real life and certainly many years on the sim. Back to the early days of car gaming, if you will. Willow was one of the early tracks to be built back on some of the other platforms back in the early 2000s. Boy, nice run through there, Robby. Nice.
13.6.
Robby Unser to the top of the board. the man that is probably more familiar with this track than anybody in here, I would imagine. He has spent many, many miles around this track in his real car. Robby coming in with a 113.676. Just a blistering time up there on the board. Knocking down Brett Pincari and that McLaren by 3/10 here. So Brett's going to be polishing his helmet and heading back out into that car, I'm afraid, looking to better his time. Andrus Slizzens, there he is, sliding his way up the board in that number 99. Andrus coming in P3 now on the podium with a 114.158. Drivers, we have 34 minutes remaining. 34 minutes remaining in our hot lap practice session here, or hot lap warm-up, if you will. We'll be switching over to that open 30-minute qualifying session coming up here in about 34 minutes. Now that we're back live, or I should say that Robby, you and I are at least back live on screen, I want to mention to all of our viewers out there about the Thrustmaster direct drive wheel. Ricmotech has managed to, well, let's say they've had a little bit of an in with Thrustmaster for quite some time, being a factory dealer for them. And they are going to have wheels guaranteed ready to ship out on July 12th. That's right, just a couple of weeks out here, guys. You can have one of those new beautiful Ferrari edition Thrustmaster direct drive wheels. Looking forward to seeing those on the Ricmotech.com website. Be sure to head over and get your pre-order in for those wheels. It is a limited supply, so make sure you get over there to Ricmotech.com if you're a Thrustmaster fan, or you're looking to upgrade to a direct drive wheel. You've been on a belt-driven wheel for some time and maybe a fan of Thrustmaster. Come on, I'll tell you what, we've heard nothing but great things about this wheel coming, so make sure you go ahead and get that order in early.
All right.
Did you better your time?
I did.
Holy smokes. Boy, Robby Unser, he's ready to just keep chipping away at that board down to a 113.516 now, a 4/10 gap between himself and P2's Brett Pincari. Wow, Robby, what a job out there. Great run.
Thank you. All right, 55, 65, 75. Shit.
Here, I'm getting that echo on screen when I go into the session. I'll mute that mic so that doesn't happen. Oh, goodness, Kevin, you want to stay awake for this?
So I made that change, like there's a half a degree less in my right side than my left, camber-wise.
Okay, that makes sense. Yep, yeah, that's substantial.
And I'm still 30 degrees.
Woo!
Right?
Wow.
I think I'm going to go another 4 clicks. What the hell, why not? All right. On the toe on this thing, when it says in, I don't get this. All right. What the hell? Why not? I'm only running like 8-something gallons.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuel settings are. There's Shaun.
I'm saying that I'm running 0.53 a lap on my dash on a long run.
Okay. What is it again?
5.3.
0.53. Okay, copy.
So I gathered the race would be 12 laps at a 1:15 second lap. Oh shit. That's 75 seconds. Tell me what you think.
Let's see. You're turning
They call it 1:15. We're 1:14.
Yeah, we're looking at looking at 12, possibly 13 laps.
So I said 13 laps. So yeah. I came up with 7.8.
What is your
at 6/10? Because I just.
What is your total max fuel for that car?
Oh shit, I don't know, a lot, like 30 gallons or something.
Yeah, it probably should be around 28, 29. Yeah, when you go into the pits, if you go to the garage, just crank up your fuel all the way and see what it takes it to. Then I can get you a fuel rating.
Well, shouldn't it need about 7.8 gallons, though, the race? I went at 6/10 a lap.
I'm gonna say seven gallons should get you there. Yep, 7 gallons will get you there.
I'm still working on it, seeing what I can do here. We're getting there.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you're doing good. I mean, you got yourself, you're in for the event. I'm glad you took the time to get some laps in.
I haven't gotten a single lap in.
What?
He hasn't made one.
Well, okay, wait, I did get a lap in, but I haven't even gotten up to speed at all. I'm not even close.
Oh, no, I know you haven't, but you've got a time on the board, a 1:15 too, so.
Okay.
Right now you're P8. So
and I'm also upset because every time I start the stream, it's a new one, which means that anyone who was going to the original link didn't get the password.
Oh.
Which really sucks. But there's no getting around that, just like if my internet had entirely crashed.
There's just nothing we can do. Yeah.
All right, I got to get a video ninja window going on me now. Of all.
Okay.
I've never done this. And then if it goes well, I guess I'll hit stop and start and cross my fingers.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Alright, well, I'm not trying to use that webcam. I turned it off. Do I have to delete it?
Good hand there, Brennan. Brennan.
There we go. There he let you by.
If in doubt, flat out.
That was a good save.
Right now, our leaderboard, Robby Unser still holding down P1 with a 113.516. Brett Pancari in his McLaren, that number 19, sitting P2, just 4/10 back with a 113.908. Andrew Slizens came in, well, he's already got 18 laps on the board in that number 99. He's just out there getting it done, a 113.932. He's literally 0.03 of a second out of P2. Bryan Owens in that number 8, coming in with a 114.205. And rounding out the top 5, the number 42 of Corey Allen coming in with a 114.534. Brent Elmore now has moved up the board to P6 and his number 3 this evening, a 114.891 out of him. And now we have 7 drivers in the 114s as the number 2 of Scott Wennerstrom has moved up to a 114.921.
How much time do we have before qualifying?
25 minutes. 25 minutes.
I'm gonna take a break. Says my optimal says a 13.1.
Woo!
And I got a 13.5.
Ooh, so there's more in the tank there, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You were good. I messed up anyway, but thank you.
I can't figure out that downhill section.
I think I know what you're talking about. That's pretty tricky. I can't figure it out either.
I just can't tell when I gotta turn in.
You got to brake early and turn in early. Did they hear that?
Yeah, just a tip for guys talking about that downhill section there is you come out of that real tight wrapping hairpin at the top there. That's turn 4. As you head down through 5, when you get to the crest of 5, you got to brake right there super early, get the car to rotate right down to the bottom of 6.
Yeah, brake early and turn in early for that one. Andrus is in a what, Beamer?
Andrus, let me see what he's in.
It doesn't tell me.
He is in a Beamer, yes. Yeah, and he typically is now that I think about that. I think we've seen him in a Beamer before.
So we've got a Beamer, a Ferrari, a Mercedes. Is everybody, are all the cars taken? There was a Lambo.
Let's see. So we've got 2 Mercedes. We have a Lambo. We have a Porsche, another Mercedes, a McLaren, another Lambo, and Beamer. Right now, that's what we have on track.
So Shaun and I are the only 2 Porsches.
Yes. Yep. Boy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm certainly falling out of favor with you quickly, aren't I?
No, I can't bitch too much. I'm P1, so
yeah, well, that's true. Okay, I'm glad you are, thankfully.
No sense bitching right now.
That's right.
I mean, let's get real. I'm usually by this time bent over
right.
with half the field shoved into my anus.
Yeah, right.
Reality, so.
Oh, I love it.
You know what I mean?
I know, man. I am with you. Trust me. Goodness sakes, man. I get out there with these guys. You know, I'm back running on Monday nights now, and I'm running the Touring Car Cup. Driving that little Toyota GR86, and it's a fun little car. I mean, it's not super fast, but boy, that thing is just the racing in it is tremendous. You can get just so close and get hodgy-podgy with your competition, and yeah, it really is a fun car. And yeah, we had a good race the other night. I finished P2, and but boy, I was one worn-out puppy after that race.
Yeah.
See minutes of muscling that thing around. Wow. Yep.
You know, I really never have any luck in this Porsche. I spin this sumbitch like a frickin' top.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I just wanted
tonight.
to be in what Shaun was in. So.
Yeah, well, that too, and also some of our drivers that went from the old Porsche to the new Porsche in the Monday Night Series, the World Challenge.
Right.
They were just bragging about how nicely the car drove and how well it took curbs now, and so I
this
thought,
thing compared to the old one, like.
It's night and day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still crashing a lot. I'm not going to be lie to you, but again, you can get on a curb and it doesn't just jump
everywhere, right?
You know, like
like a springboard. Yeah,
Ooh, Andrus is now P2. He's headed my way.
Ooh. New time out of that number 99. We knew it would happen. Andrew Slizzon's working his way up the board now to a 113.898. Just shy of 0.4 of a second off the leader.
God, he can pull a whole gear taller than me.
Huh.
With the torque that Beamer's. He's in a Beamer.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, the
it
torque
is.
Beamer
Yeah, he's
has.
in the Beamer. Yep. Frank, you've rejoined us.
I have.
It's great to see you, sir.
Great to hear you too.
Oh, yeah, I meant here. Good stuff.
Where's that camera at?
Hey, yeah, right. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Andrew got
Uh-huh.
me. He just beat me.
Everybody does the camera but Kevin,
All
huh?
right, I got to go out there and try this again.
Oh, did he get you? Oh,
He got me.
Oh, Andrew Slizzons gets it on a 113.342. 2/10 jump over our previous leader up there, that number 4, Robby Unser. Now, Brett Brinkari, you got quite a job on your hands in that McLaren, buddy. A 113.908. It's going to take 0.6 of a second to capitalize on that leader once again. Good stuff out there, Andrew.
Where is he?
Want me to DQ him?
Yeah. No. No. Tell me when he's in the last corner. He's on the backstretch right now, right?
Yeah, let me see if I can find him here. There he is. Yeah, he's coming up the front straight now. Just past pit entry. He's about midway down pit road. Passing exit now. You're dropping right in behind him.
All right. He's on tires, so.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. Oh. Gonna be able to muscle up there with cold tires?
Maybe.
Oh!
He keeps doing that kind of shit, I will.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, our viewers not quite yet able to see what Robby and I are watching here, but got my eyes on Andrew Slizzons as he's working his way down through that daunting turn 6 and up over the crest of 7 to head down that long backstretch towards that beautiful 8 and 9 dual rights. Love those two corners, man. It is so fun to just throw that car in there wide open.
Oh, I haven't done that yet.
Right? You're breathing it a little bit, I'm sure.
A lot. At the first part of that, I don't know what they call that, 8A or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Al
Yeah.
Jr. dumped a Can-Am car there.
Oh, really?
So bad, it's in.
Oh, no, Robby, the back
All
end
right.
just started slipping out on you there. Yep. That's called slip angle demise.
Yep. It's all right. I got her pretty loose.
Yeah, you were on
I
the
gotta
threshold
get it.
there for sure.
I got to get her to turn in these fast corners. So.
Watching that 13 of Brennan Horn, heading his way down through turn 6 there to head up towards the crest of 7. Christopher Schulte's coming out to join us. Good to see Chris.
I'll let you by here, Robby.
Christopher Schulte's and that number 16. Welcome aboard. Great to see you back for the June edition of the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Christopher, a regular out here in the Humpday Challenge. We'll see some good times out of him. I can guarantee you that. Chris has got some talent under that hood, so we'll see how he can climb up the leaderboard here in just the next 16 minutes remaining in our hot lap practice. Switching over to qualifying here in just over 15 minutes.
You guys hear me? Hello?
I hear something, yes.
It's still snap, crackle, and popping though?
No, you sound clear.
Oh, you don't. Not on my end.
Oh,
So-
no.
I don't know what's up with the other. I mean, I have the other one ready to go, but I'll have to turn this one off to do it. I don't know if it'll be better than just leaving this the way it is, or what.
I'm wondering. I mean, we're so close now.
Yeah,
I would
How have you
almost.
been lately, Kevin?
Oh, doing well, Andrew. Thank you, buddy. Great to see you, man. Things well in your world, I hope.
Yeah, I got my 4th monitor finally up and running thanks to the help of Shaun.
Ah, fantastic. Well, you called the right guy.
Why is my mute button not working? Oh.
Oh, I have a little more faith in you, Chris. I think you can get her done out there, buddy.
All right, well then, Kevin, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm thinking we just make it happen. You get out there, you know.
I
do your
can't-
competition.
I can't drive.
Oh, you can.
No, but I'm not sure that if I something's wrong with this computer. So it's
gosh.
limping by, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna let it limp to the finish, and yeah, I don't know what else to do.
But you're out. You can't run.
Not really.
Oh gosh, that's a shame, Shaun.
It's okay.
You think you could drive if we switched?
No, that's why I'm like, I don't know if all it's gonna do is
it's
throw
worth
us in.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just gonna be another wrench with the same issue.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just this computer's been acting up, and I think today is the day that it proved that it wasn't gonna clear up.
Yeah. Mm.
Nope, something went wrong on my last install. I have to reformat and start all over again from scratch.
Oh gosh, that's a shame, Shaun. Good Gertie, man, that is such a
Yeah.
process to do all that. Wow.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I regret those moments when that day comes around.
It's okay, because what I'm trying to do is get it so that my world is simpler. So,
Yes, right.
you know, you might have to go a step back to go 2 steps forward, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
So.
Yep.
All right, well, then I'm going to step away and go cool down because I've been just sitting here getting frustrated. So I'm going to go clear my head and leave you guys to it, and I'll come back towards the end. And, yeah. But right now,
Sounds
I don't know what else to do. This is the smoothest I can do.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We'll leave it as it is. We'll leave your screen on most exciting. I will broadcast from it. I'll pull one of those up on my screen
All right.
in my rig here. So yeah, no problem. We'll make this work.
All
Bubba.
right,
All right,
cool,
give me a sec.
cool.
I'm gonna go take
All
a
right.
bathroom break too.
All right. All right.
And then there were 2. Yep.
Right? I tell you what, that Beamer, he's driving it so much easier than he's shifting half the time. Hi, sweet.
Yeah, it's
It pulls.
yeah, it does. Yeah, the Beamer, when I was driving it this afternoon here, it really takes the track well. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
I only got about 12 laps in, but man, it was just a scream while I was out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a 14.5 today, so that would have put me P6 right there with Corey
Yeah.
Allen, so
Bottom of the hill.
not too bad.
Oh, I gotta go feed the dogs. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, Andrew, what setup are you using?
High downforce. I tried medium, but I didn't notice much of a gain.
These cars are quite tricky on here.
I feel like GT3 is a bit much for this track.
You should have ran prototypes and watched the chaos ensue.
I tried the Cadillac here and it was too much.
It is more of a club racing track.
Last time I actually driven around out here was on Shift 2 Unleashed.
Just under 10 minutes remaining, drivers. Just under 10 minutes remaining in Hotlap warm-up.
I didn't hear you, Kevin.
Andrus Listens moving up the board with that 113.204 now, 3/10 ahead of Robby Unser in that number 4. Bryan Owens coming in with a 113.786, holding down P3. Brett Pancari in that McLaren still holding down P4 with his 113.98, and Brennan Horn in that Porsche holding down a 114 flat. Well, for our viewing audience out there, if you want to come out and give yourself a run with the GT3s at Willow Springs, boy, now is the time to do it. We have just 7 minutes remaining in our session here before we switch over to qualifying. At that time, you will not be able to log in on the old browser, although I think everybody now has pretty much converted to the new UI here on iRacing. And find us in the hosted session. SimPit is the password, all lowercase, SIMPIT. That'll get you into the session here. Just a few minutes remaining before we head into qualifying. So if you are familiar with Willow, jump in here, get a few laps under your belt. 30 minutes of qualifying coming up here, so you'll have plenty of time to get some laps in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm terrible there. That was cool that we held it too wide. Surprised we did it. That section right there is really, really difficult. Yeah, I think I'm keep thinking the corner's tighter than it actually is. Whoa.
Well, right now the leaderboard's still sitting the same. The number 99 of Andrew Slizens with that 113.204. 13's all the way back to Brett Pancari in P5. Our first driver in the 14s is the number 42 of Corey Allen with a 114.534. Jose Cabrera from Ricmotech in that number 14 Ferrari coming in with a 114.687. Brent Elmore in that number 3, 114.891, really close behind there. And then, of course, Scott Winterstrom came in early today, ran some really good times, a 114.921. Of course, those have been conquered since then with more laps and more time on the track here. Drivers have been able to chip away at those times and knock them down a little bit more. Good to see Roger Clark back there in that one with a 115 flat, but in P9. So it's great to see Roger out there with us for this 6th edition of the Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Way back, P12 with a 115.286, although Shaun having some computer issues and will not be able to run with us this evening. We're going to do the best we can with calling the races coming up here. As you can see, we do not have numbers on the cars. I think he's trying to get that to pop up now. It looks like he's here. Make it a lot easier to call the race if we have numbers on the cars. Ah, I see a number there. It looked like that was the number 4. Yeah, you in a blue car, Robby? Well, no, you're not at the mic. I see you're stepped away. Ah, now we're seeing some numbers on the cars. Thank you very much, Shaun.
Got that sorted?
You are the man. I appreciate it. That's
Okay.
beautiful.
There you
That'll
go.
make life a lot easier.
Okay. Oh, but I gotta put on most exciting again. Sorry. There you go.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. All right, good.
There you go. Oh yeah, that's definitely not an iRacing paint there.
No. Now that car, I don't know why that doesn't have a number on it. I can't seem to get that one to come up. I don't know if he's just pasted over his number or...
Was it the yellow car?
Yeah.
I think it had a number plate covering it.
That car.
Are you running? Are you not running?
No, well, two things. If I run,
yeah.
you'll only see my interior view. And then the other is, no, it's glitching really badly. My computer's most...
Man, that sucks of all the runs.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I mean, of all tracks, Shaun, gosh, this is just so disappointing.
Not a big fan of irony.
Right? Goodness. Well, now that Porsche doesn't have a number on it either. So why do these guys have no numbers on their cars?
What Porsche? There's only me and Shaun, isn't there?
I have a Mercedes with no number. I have the 16 car, trying to make out what this other one is.
No, I'm looking at a couple. Some of them, it's the number plate is covering the number. So
Okay,
I
gotcha.
think if the paint job that they downloaded had a number plate, it's
Yeah,
not putting
that's
the number
why.
over it, right?
Right, yep. Yep.
And then even on some of them, it's just they're tiny, tiny numbers anyway.
Yeah.
Am I the only Porsche in this thing?
I believe so.
I believe you are, yep. What is that purple rainbow car? That is number 8? Is that right on the...
And that's a
That must
Ferrari,
be
right?
Bryan. That's Bryan Owens, I believe. See what car he's at.
I think that's a Ferrari.
Yeah, I've got my InSim screen on my left monitor going, and then your feed in the middle. I can turn my feed off, can't I, my Ninja?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you're not using it. Okay. That'll help a little bit with some of the signal. Let's see if I can get this to clear up a little more. All right, so I'm going to turn off this other feed. Okay. All right, hopefully this will start up a little bit here.
Audio seems to have cleared up, though.
Yeah, things like cleared up a little bit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just when I try to
Alright.
drive, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, I wish you could at least get out there and drive, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to have that other computer ready to race also. I'm only halfway through my new studio that I'm working on.
Oh, gotcha,
So,
okay.
you know, I would have been able to jump over there, the one that I tried to turn on streaming, but right now it doesn't have equipment on it, so.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that is Bryan Owens in the Beamer. So that's Owens, all right? And then trying to memorize these. And then that's Roger Clark that's in that Fifi behind him. Okay. All right, so that's Clark and Owens. Up here we have Robby. Porsche, so that'll make that easy. Bryan Owens, Clark, Slissons is in the 99. I know him.
I'll be right back, Kevin.
Okay.
Damn.
All right, drivers, let's keep our courtesy up. Keep that F3 box handy so that we can keep our situation awareness up when exiting the pits. Our qualifying session now, so let's make sure we're being courteous out there. All of us are after the same thing. We want that sim racing t-shirt from Ricmotech, and of course, we want to make it into that main event in December, so let's keep that courtesy up out there. All right, right now, Brennan Horn is holding down the best time. Good Gertie, did he find something under the hood? A 113.677 finds him launching forward over 3/10 from where he was in the practice. So Brennan finding a few more inches out there. Andrew Slizzens now P2 with a 113.722. Bryant Owens coming in 113.966. I believe Bryant is in that BMW out there. Roger Clark sitting P4 in that number 9. He making a good showing here with a 114 flat. Chris Schultes pulling something out of his hat there. Bryant Owens now going to P2 with a 113.414. Making it interesting here as qualifying numbers are coming in for all the drivers. Now Brent Elmore with a 115.167 in his number 3. Some of these paint jobs are just crazy. Boy, some near contact there for Roger Clark and that number 9 Ferrari. Trying to get around a car that had pulled off drivers right there and stopped on track. I believe that's Chris Schultes there in that yellow car. The number 7 there, that's Lonnie Jameson coming in with a 115.110. That puts him P10 on the leaderboard at this time. Trying to get my trading paints to load, but it just doesn't want to do anything. It up and sits there. Watching that 13 of Brennan Horn hitting P2 right now. Holy smokes, a 112.858 out of Andrew Slizzens in that number 99. They pulled a little bit of draft on that one. Robby, you got a copy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, did you hear that? Andrus down to a 112, good Gertie.
Wasn't he in the 12s in practice though?
I don't think he made the 12s, no, I don't think he got down in there. I think that's the first 12 mark. Watching that number 16 Lamborghini coming off the final corner there, Chris Schultes. Oh, and he's gonna make contact. Oh, he was able to stay off of the Mercedes there. Andrew White in that man filter machine. 15. Oh, watching the 7 going around there as the 15's trying to make his way up through 4. Manages to get around without any conflict there with the car that spun around.
Damn it.
Brennan Horn taking a wide approach into that final corner of turn 9, looking to get a good run. Comes off that corner, heading down to the stripe. Let's see what kind of time he comes in with here. 113.287. That's his best time so far. Still sitting P2 as he collects a little bit of dirt there, coming off of 3, or into 3 rather. Red and black Mercedes here. Let's see if we can figure out. That's Brent Elmore. That's who's in that Motul car. There we go. Robby, you're in that kind of a teal bluish car, right?
Yes, I am. And I gotta go
Gotcha.
bury my dog.
Oh boy. 16 minutes remaining in qualifying here tonight. Have a total of, let's see, 14, about 17 drivers. Peter Doblo, a new driver coming in the car number 44, jumping into qualifying late here. See how he's able to manage the course here with just a few laps remaining in qualifying. Watching that Lamborghini out here on track. That's Chris Schultes in that number 16. Tonight we'll be giving away a Ricmotech Racing Simulators t-shirt, and it is a very fun shirt. In fact, I believe Robby happens to be wearing one of those Ricmotech t-shirts as we speak, as he's in the cockpit of his car. And the winner of our feature event tonight will be the champion for the June edition of 2023, which will punch them a ticket into that championship on December 20th. That's right, the Hotlap Humpday Challenge will be December 20th this year, where one lucky driver that capitalizes on that win in the feature for that night will come away with $500 in Ricmo bucks to go shopping at ricmotech.com. And guess what? Now would be a great opportunity to go visit that website and start picking out all those lovely items you'd like to purchase after winning that race in December. We weren't able to make it to tonight's event. We will be back next month, the third Wednesday of every month, actually. We gather together for the Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge. Of course, it's always on Hump Day on Wednesdays. A little over 5 years now we've been running the Hotlap Humpday Challenge, going on into our 6th year. It's just amazing how fast the time goes. Watching Anders Slizzens out there with Chris Schultes behind him. Anders goes a little bit wide there, coming up out of 6, or 7 rather, as they head down that long batch stretch. Chris gonna be able to capitalize on a little bit of slipstream here. Let's see if he's gonna find himself too far up underneath that bumper as they head through 8A. Through B now, working their way into turn 9, the final corner here at Willow. They get a nice late apex. Andrus gets a good run up off that exit. Let's see if he's able to capitalize on a new time here as he comes to the line. Not quite able to improve on that 112.858. Chris Schultes coming in with the same, not able to improve on his 14.217 either. So both of those drivers will hold down their positions. Chris holding P7 right now, and of course Andrus on the pole for tonight's event.
Thank you.
Drivers do get one quick repair in the event tonight, meaning if they go off track and acquire damage and they can get their car down onto pit road, they can actually get the car repaired and head back out on track. All cars will be competing this evening, minus our very own number 39 driver. Hate to see that for him, but some technical issues arising for Shaun Cole tonight, not able to participate in our event. And of course, of all events, a track that he knows very well, not just from the simulator, but Shaun's quite a bit of seat time at this track here in real life. Made the comment earlier that he has spent many a night sleeping in the car of the parking lot out here at Willow Springs. So yeah, it's unfortunate for Shaun not able to participate this evening. Robby is giving a good showing though. He just moved up to P5 with a 113.952, just a couple of tenths off his best time in practice. So Robby gonna make sure that he's up there in that top 5 for the start of this first heat race tonight, as we watch Chris having a bit of a slip there coming through 7. Andrew White in that man filter car coming down through 8, heading into the final corner of turn 9. See what kind of time he's able to acquire. Actually, that is Corey Allen in the man filter car. Okay, I just realized that. I'm trying to sort these cars out that do not have numbers on them. So we have Corey Allen and Andrew White. Andrew White running the black and red machine there, the Mercedes. And just ahead of him in that Ricmotech number 42, that is Corey Allen. Corey Allen on the leaderboard now in P6 with a 114 flat. On that 14.089 as he works his way up through 7. And we see in the background there Andrew White losing control there in the number 6, or at turn 6 rather. See it right about there. There you go. I actually saw it a little bit early. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, we see Robby around there as well on the inside, and 2 other cars going wide. Big hit there at the end of pit road. We might have a second Porsche driver in here for you, Robby. I'll let you know about that here in a moment. Lonnie Jameson sitting P11 now with his 115.110. No time out of Jose Cabrera just yet. Scott Wennerstrom has not laid down a time. Of course, we know Shaun is out. Peter Doblo not getting a time on the board just yet. Watching Robby heading up into turn 3 here. Robby,
watch me spin out.
Yep, and there he goes. And
you're behind a little bit.
I am. Yeah, I'm watching the delay screen. Yep.
I have a better time, but I keep on getting these damn off tracks just a little bit. Screwed my car up.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, so that's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to see. Have to run upper view. Be able to call this correctly. Everybody knows exactly what I'm calling.
Son of a bitch. I'm tired of this son of a bitch.
All right, just under 7 minutes remaining here on our qualifying session tonight. Andrew Slizen still holding down that top time on the leaderboard in that number 99. The number 13 of Brennan Horn, still sitting P2 with a 113.287. He's about 4.5 tenths off our leader. Bryan Owens having a good run in that number 8 machine out here tonight. Watch Robby Unser heading up into turn 1 there. Look, Robby looking to improve on his 113.952. Now finds himself really not that far back, just about 1 second off of our leader. Peter Doblo still not laid down a lap yet here in qualifying. Brett Pancari and that number 19 McLaren. Boy, I tell you, he's done really well this evening in that McLaren, sitting P9 right now with a 114.305. But he did have a 113 on the board in practice earlier. See him taking advantage of these final few minutes here and qualifying to try to better his time. Really difficult for a driver, knowing that you were able to achieve a certain pace and practice, and then you get into qualifying, and for whatever reason, whether it be mental or just not able to nail the corners quite as well as you did that magical lap in practice, and so it can be quite frustrating trying to find that time again in qualifying. Andrew White now heading up through turn 1. Andrew looking to improve on his time, sitting on a 115 flat now, a 115.001. 13 laps on the board for Andrew. Probably wouldn't appreciate me mentioning his incidents. He has about 1.5 per lap, it seems. Peter Doblo gets his first lap on the board. He'll be our P12 driver here this evening with a 120.557. Peter looking to jump in and get a last-minute run here at Willow. Hopefully he's somewhat familiar with the course and able to get his arms around it a little bit before we actually get into our first heat race coming up. Watching Lonnie Jameson heading out of the pits here. Lonnie driving his Lamborghini in that number 7. Then following behind, the Mercedes of the number 15 of Andrew White coming back out on track. Under 4 minutes remaining. Qualifying beginning to come to a close here as we prepare for Heat 1. First race will be a 15-minute sprint race here at Willow. Big collision here coming through turns 3 and 4. Boy, Robby able to scoot by there. Bit of a mess. Back to that 19 car of Brett Pancari. Couple of Ferraris out here tonight. They're faring pretty well. Placing up in the top 10 here, qualifying. Robby Unser now working his way through the final corner here. Caught a little curb there coming out of 9. Boy, that's tough. That's tough. Hopefully he can take advantage of some slipstream here off that purple McLaren. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out for him.
Whoop, missed my turn in.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Bring it back.
Okay.
Nice. Stay with it. Go, camera back on Robby as he heads up through 3. Making his way around that very tight wrapping turn 4 here. Going to get a little bit of draft off of this McLaren of Brett Pancari as Brett heads down through 6. Now you see Robby following him through 6, now up through 7. Make their way down that very long hill. Yeah, Robby not able to maintain.
Even if I get a draft, it's...
Yeah, you're too far in the red, aren't you? Yeah. 90 seconds remaining in qualifying, drivers. 90 seconds.
Okay.
Brett Pancari's got that thing up to P6, 113.812, and he's literally a 100th of a second off of Corey Allen in that number 42. Corey holding down P5 right now. Those two drivers will be starting on the inside and outside of row 3, making up P5 and P6. Robby Unser now up to P4 with his 113.592. He's now beat his time that he had in practice. Robby laying down some tremendous laps out here tonight. On the outside of row 2 as it sits currently.
Damn it. Not gonna do it.
You have to be in the old piece to do that. I just saw him before.
Qualifying beginning to come to a close here. 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, no better.
Well, I'd say you did pretty good, Robby. That's going to put you on the outside of row 2. Not too shabby.
Hey guys,
Hey, Shaun.
how you doing?
Doing good, man. We've got our order lined out here. Qualifying just now wrapping up. We'll be switching over here to grid. All right, drivers, we are taking every driver for both the Heat 1 and feature event here this evening. So all drivers are involved in both races tonight. Do want to mention, drivers, you have one quick repair. That can be used in each one of the events tonight. Only if you're able to get the car to pit road. If the car becomes damaged and unable to drive safely to pit road and you have to tow, you must remain on pit road. You will be DQ'd from the event. So again, if you wreck, go off track, and you're able to get the car to pit road to use the quick repair, you're welcome to do that.
So Brennan has a Porsche or no?
Brennan
That's a
is in
Porsche.
the Porsche, yes. He is in the number 13.
So me and
right now.
Brennan are only
Yep.
Porsches?
Yep.
So we got a BMW, a Porsche. What's next to me?
Yeah, so you got two BMWs to your left. So positions 1 and 3 are Beamers. And then you guys are on the right, Porsches. Yep.
Porsches.
Yep. Then you've got a Merc and a McLaren behind you, and then two Fifis, another Merc, and a McLaren, or a Lambo, and another Ferrari.
I was just testing buttons. I got things not working here. Thank you, Andrew.
Hope I have enough gas.
John, you want to drop the UI off your screen, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, huh? I'm going to leave it on most exciting then, yeah?
That's what I have mine on, and hopefully they'll stay somewhat close
Okay.
as I'm calling the action. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, I can move your face down lower on the screen under the circumstances, because we'll be rebuilding this project again.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
I can't even get it to touch.
Hey, but you know what, Sean? You did a great job getting the show
What a
through
nightmare
the
you
end
had.
here. Appreciate you making sure that this thing is off the ground, so
Yeah.
good stuff. All right, drivers, we are now deploying
That's
OVA
something
full
good
pace
to
lap.
know, so
Let's make sure that we're aware
You're
of
not
the cars to
on
your
sim.
left and right.
You're not in sim.
The mic was showing in sim.
I heard
Is it
him.
not broadcast?
I heard you.
Oh, you did?
You heard me in sim? Okay, good.
Wow. Apparently I don't hear you in sim. Well, that sucks, Sean. I wanted to run here.
Yeah, I am still, I'm trying to put on a smiley face.
Our pole sitter is the number 99 car tonight. Pole sitter, we are going on iRacing Green. We are going on iRacing Green tonight. Car 99, iRacing Green.
See, I am not seeing him come up in sim.
You know, Chad is doing something weird, because I am not able to mute him.
Oh, weird.
I don't see him. I'm not seeing him on. Yeah.
Mute driver. Yeah, why is mute driver
I'd
when...
like to salute you for using the McLaren.
Yeah, for some reason my mute driver is not working. It'll map, but it's not doing anything when people are talking.
Oh, strange.
Having the best day ever.
I can barely hear these guys.
ESS.
See, like Corey's popping up that he's talking
Yeah.
to me. And Brett.
You might have muted... Well, no, it still pops up. It just shows muted.
Yeah, I didn't, and I wouldn't know how to mute him.
No one rates that car.
Oh, I was going to spacebar, sorry.
All right, good luck, everybody.
All right, front close, car 99 and cars 13. Let's maintain that pace speed when we send the safety car home. Again, maintain pace speed after the safety car is sent home. That will be 45 miles per hour, 45 miles per hour. Maintain that until we get iRacing Green.
Porsche, BMW, Porsche, BMW, McLaren, Mercedes, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Mercedes, Lambo, Beamer.
All right, drivers, prepare for the start.
Lambo. Good luck, Robby.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Yeah,
I
go
feel
get them,
so
buddy.
sorry for those guys behind me. Oh. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm sure it'll be something.
Is Robby the 4 Porsche?
The second one, yeah.
Yeah.
Maintain pace speed,
All right.
maintain pace speed. Stand by for the start, drivers.
Green flag, green flag.
Green, drivers.
And away they go.
All right, here we go, heading up into turn 1. Andrus listens on the inside. The 13 of Brennan Horn gets quite a launch off the start, capitalizes and takes the lead heading into turn 3. Shaun, this is going to be difficult as they head up into turn 4 up here at the top of the hill.
Yeah, someone's going to get loose on tires going onto that left-hand uphill turn, I bet. It's tough on cold tires, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll see how they funnel through here as they work their way through that little snake section and then up into this wrapping, very tight hairpin of 4. This is going to bring them down through that difficult right-hander of 5, and you really got to lay the brakes down to get that car to rotate down through 6. Now we see him head up out of 7. We have a car loose into the inside. Holy cow, what a save by that 42 driver. Now back to Robby Unser. Robby sitting P3 right now. It's back behind the number 99 of Andrus Slizens. We have the machine of Brennan Horn and that number 45 right up front there. Or, I'm sorry, number 13. I'm used to him being in the number 45 car. Boy, look at Robby closing up that gap there. 2-car length distance as they get into turn 1 here. Robby gets a nice run up off the exit, sitting right on the heels of Andrus Slizens. Andrus, a veteran in the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge, and of course a veteran to iRacing. Bustling that BMW around here. Staying tight on that entry. Look at him laying that thing right down into the apex here as they rotate up out of 3 into the entry of 4. Now into that daunting turn 5. Bam, heavy on the brakes, down into that left-hander. Get that car to rotate, track it out, come back left, and then up over that crest of 7. One of the busiest sections on the track and the most difficult to get correct. Robby looking to stay in that slipstream there of that 99 car. They're heading out of 8A, now into that wrapping corner of turn 9. A little bit of a late apex here. You want to get that car right down to that apex, but try to stay off that curb. That thing will send you right out into that sand pit. Brennan Horn now sliding drivers left, drivers right, trying to break some of that slipstream as that 99 and 4 car are right behind him. Let's see if he's able to maintain that gap as the race progresses here. 3 laps in now. Lap 3 of what could be a 13-lap race, depending on the pace that's set by our leader. All 3 of these drivers really close in times in practice today, and of course showed it again in qualifying. We watched that 99 car going in a little bit deep on the 13, not quite able to hold it. Now the 13 rotates out of 4, the 99 now about 4 car lengths back. He has closed in just a little bit here as they head down into that drop off of 6, now up through 7, over the crest. Blizen's now getting himself within that slipstream of the 13 car. See if he's able to take advantage of that. I'm going to say he is within range. What do you think, Shaun?
Yeah, definitely. You can see he's pulling up and getting close to that bumper under these high-speed sections, and that's got to be a big reflection of the draft. Robby's getting a good run, too.
Yeah, he absolutely is. All 3 of these cars are going to tighten up. You can just watch that rubber band going back and forth here as these drivers have slight advantages between each other at different parts of the course. Shaun, what was one of the most difficult places of this track for you? You've spent a lot of time on this track in real life.
Well, you know, this going up into the Omega, the turn 3 uphill turn is one that I kind of feel like you have to make a mistake there at least once just to learn how to do it right. This turn right there. And then once you get it, it's not so difficult because you really have to respect the corner. I find the more difficult spot actually being not this left, but this right-hander over the rise.
About a 7. Yeah, that's a killer right there.
If you do something wrong there, you don't have any time to do anything about it.
Yeah,
and
right.
and it's like it might just be a lapse of like attention that could do it, or maybe a car in front of you obstructing your view, and it's just like you hit that curbing too hard, or you just go wide and miss the apex, and you are going so fast. And then obviously turn 9, the last corner there. But again, it's one of those ones that 9 out of 10 times I've seen some really bad offs there. But if the driver has the sensibility to get out of the gas and straighten the wheel, the dirt is pretty good at slowing you down. So as long as you didn't go in there sideways, you generally speaking have enough room to get out of it. You know, and if you just stay straight, you'll end up running right into like more asphalt towards pit lane entry. So as crazy as that corner is, it's not the one that I fear the most.
Hey, right. It's not the one that kicks up the fear factor.
Yeah.
To the level red.
Yeah, but like they didn't name all the corners here at this track, and Turn 9's unofficial name is Danger.
Is Danger?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you know.
I can see why. We've seen many a drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's 8 right here. You're coming into. Oh, I bet. Jeez, boy, coming down that straight in a Can-Am car. Good gracious. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yep.
You know,
Woo.
my AIS car, that crap was flat.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Boy, the G-force is going around there. Yeah, right here. Yep. Just go. Whew.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, don't you make a mistake there now. Hold on to her, buddy.
It is a little hard to convince your brain that it's okay to stay flat-footed into like extremely fast corners, and your brain's thinking about the brake, and you're like, no, don't even lift, you know.
Yep. Now, turn 8 here, when I was running earlier, coming around that corner, it's so inviting. You know, you come into that thing and you just want to lay on it. But as you're going around there, you start to get a little more nervous as the turn progresses.
Our top 4 have really tightened up and kind of breaking away from 5th and back at this point.
Yeah, they sure are. The 13 and the 99 starting to get a little bit of a gap on Robby there, although he did tighten it up. Oh, that's what we were talking about.
Just
coming
keep
out
it
of that
straight.
final
Just
corner.
keep it. You're all good.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, Robby Unser dumping it into the wall. Oh, no. You might be. Oh, God.
Brutal.
Oh,
So brutal.
that's a bummer. That is a bummer.
Oh!
Watch, Andrus Slizens gets loose. Andrus Slizens makes an incredible save coming through turn 3 there as he heads up into 4, but the 9 car takes advantage of it. Roger Clark moving up with that Ferrari now into P2.
And Roger's on the move. Yeah, look at that. He didn't just get by, but he closed up.
He literally closed right up on the heels of that 13 Porsche of Brennan Orr. Yeah, but Brennan talking on the mic here that he got caught up watching Robby with his incident in his mirror, and or Andrus rather, coming out of 2 there, or 3.
Glad I could help.
Oh, here comes Clark looking on the inside. He thinks better of it.
And Clark's in the dirt.
Now Clark goes wide, just like Robby in the same spot.
No answer for me.
Danger.
We're all very, very close.
Oh my goodness, unbelievable. Andrus now back into P2. We'll find the 9 car now stepping down the ladder, just one spot here, but we do have a Mercedes and a McLaren back there knocking on the door. That's Corey Allen and Brett Pancari looking to close the gap here on these top 3. They're trying to get into a podium spot.
Are you on all teams?
Don, it must be quite the pressure at this track because you spend so much time turning here. There really is just that one long front straight, the little bit of a downhill back straight, but other than that, you are in the corners for most of this track.
Oh, the entire time, yeah.
Yeah, and trying to catch, those front 3, I mean, deciding where you're going to push that threshold has got to be daunting at this place.
Yeah, it is the fastest road in the West. It just
it literally is.
You feel like you're always at full throttle, and you feel like you're always on the wheel. And you know, now you know what's funny is I've run some very slow cars here, and you still feel like, other than that straightaway, which would be long and boring in a Volvo 190 turbo.
Right.
Oh,
turbo, throw that in.
Yeah, well, you know, it made up a half a second. So,
Right.
no, but the thing about this track and turn 8 unofficially is called Repass Pass, and it's because in that Volvo 190, and I would experience exactly the naming of that corner at this track, but that 190 would out-handle some pretty prestigious cars, funny enough. And
Really?
yeah, and so turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I could pass at will, even like a few Miatas. I mean, our Volvo was really dialed in. It was just slow. But and so it would happen, I'd be in like a 20-lap battle with a Miata, and I'd get him on turn 2, and then right here, he'd just come blazing on the downhill. He would just come blazing right back by, or on the straightaway, and then it would be right back to his bumper into 1, and then turn 2, I'm just going to out-handle and out-hustle you around the big, long corner. Wow. And, yeah, you know, look at what's going on here. It makes it's a very fun track to race, because this is how it plays out. You just little mistake, and all of a sudden you're back to it, and a lot of draft power. And, yeah, they're having fun.
Yes, they are. Boy, I tell you what, Brennan Horn has the mirror filled with that BMW. Andrus really putting the pressure on now. You can see. Yeah, he did. Yep. We've got Roger Clark now starting to work his way back into that front 2, trying to climb back up onto the 99 car here. If he can get a good run up out of 7, you may be able to utilize some slipstream heading down towards turn 8.
And
back
I
there
think
in the,
that's what got me a little bit was I had air on the front and him on the
Yep.
Yeah.
And it just walked right at the turn in, right?
I've seen that happen on iRacing quite a bit. Yeah, there is that effect that comes into play. Yeah, we're watching that top 3 cars. It looks like coming to the line here. The 13 flashing his lights. I don't believe it. That may have been the checker flag there. Might be the white flag. Might be the white flag. Yeah, this will be lap 11. This should be the final lap here.
Can he hold on?
Clark now. Yeah, right. Roger Clark dropping back a little bit now, and so is Brett Pancari. But I'll tell you, that 13 of Horn really dialing that car in here for this Heat 1. Picked up 4/10 from his practice time and quali.
Led every lap here despite all the racing that's been going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Capitalized on a great launch on the start. Got around the pole sitter going up into turn 1 on the uphill there. At that outside faster lane into 1, was able to stretch out a few car lengths, just as we're seeing right here on Andrus and that 99, and it looks like that 13 of Brennan Horn from D2DE Racing gonna bring it home here for the Hotlap Humpday Challenge Heat 1 for June of 2023. Round of applause to Brennan Horn. Great job out there, buddy.
Yeah, great job.
All right, nice win there for Brennan Horn in that number 13.
I tell you, his pace was frickin' strong.
They're
Are they
still
still-
going.
they're
I don't
still
know.
going?
So sorry.
Maybe it's not over.
It's not over.
Yeah,
We are on the
good.
white flag now. We are on the white flag now. Good, Gertie.
Probably deserve that. Did you see some poor guy in Unser earlier?
Well, now all of a sudden those gaps look pretty close.
They look pretty close. Yeah, that 99 has climbed right up on the back of the 13 now, just a couple car lengths
White
back.
flag next time, bye.
Oh, white flag.
Copy that.
Thank you.
All right, Brennan headed down the backstretch here, heading towards turn 8. The 99 of Andrew Slizzens, very close now. Very close. Even taking a look to the inside, clipping a little bit of that inside curbing. Now you see Roger Clark trying to make a mad dive now into the corner. Takes it a little bit wide. Andrews gets loose coming off the exit.
Come on.
Oh!
Make a move to the inside. White flag. Here we go. Here we go. Roger gets the move on to the inside. Let's see if Andrus can swing back. Andrus looks to the inside. Not able to do it.
Good day, Bryan.
Brennan Horn now's got quite a lead out there. Let's see if Roger's able to close up that gap. He's got Andrus right behind him. Maybe the two can work together, Shaun.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're racing each other pretty hard. That looked like a race to the line almost for the white flag.
Boy, it sure did. Yep. Boy, Roger started, I believe, back in P8 at the beginning of this race. So, my goodness, what a move for him. Boy, he nearly dumped it there coming out of 6. Took it really wide there.
That's a tough corner. Yeah, hard to slow it down enough. And then when you do, you have too much grip.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yep. Well, we can see out there out front the 13 of Brennan Horn from D2DE Racing going to bring this one home here as they exit turn 9. Heading to the line. There you go. The 13 flashing his headlights as he comes across the line. There we go. Congratulations to our winner, that number 13 car of Brennan Horn from D2DE Racing. What a show tonight, Brennan. Nice win there in Heat 1. Now for the surprise drivers as the rest of the field is starting to come across the line. We're going to invert the grid. Ha-ha, you betcha. The feature race, we're inverting the top 7. The top 7. So the driver that finished P7 here, guess what? You're going to be on the pole for the second round here. But that'll only happen after our 5-minute warm-up that we just switched over to. Again, 5-minute warm-up here. We'll go out on track and address some of those issues that you found from Heat 1. Everybody goes to the next race. Yep. We're taking 20 cars to the second race, and we don't have 20 in here, so everybody will be racing in the feature tonight. Everyone will be in the feature. Watching that 8 car coming out on track here.
Didn't I take pictures of the Volvo? Where is that?
Oh, do you have a picture of it?
I have a picture of it with a sheared upright in turn 6.
Oh man, you need to share.
I'm trying to find it. I don't know. I'm not finding it. I thought I had it. No, it wasn't that far back in time.
Our drivers in a 5-minute warm-up session here, just about 3 minutes 40 seconds remaining. Warm up between our 2 events. Drivers will go back out on track here for a little bit of tweaking and just make sure that they're addressing some of the issues they may have found in that first heat race.
Oh, is it under all albums, maybe?
Want to send a big thanks out to Frank Rico down at Ricmotech headquarters there in Miami Lakes, Florida. We do appreciate everything they do to put on these Hotlap Humpday challenges each and every month. Over 5 years now, we've been holding these events. Giving away a t-shirt to the winner of each of the monthly events. And then, of course, that winner also punches a golden ticket into that championship that'll be held on December 20th this year. We'll have 12 drivers competing for $500 in sim racing gear, or Ricmo bucks as we like to call them. Be a good opportunity now to head down to ricmotech.com, take a look at their website. They have just an enormous amount of sim gear, full rigs. I mean, you just have to go check it out. There are so many products on the website: steering wheel, wheel rims, direct drive wheels, belt-driven wheels, motion rigs, stagnant sim rigs. I mean, you name it. Racing seats, gloves. Boy, the list goes on and on and on. Pieces, parts for your Logitech setup. Let's see, Husenfeld equipment. Oh, and the brands just go on. They carry so many different models and different brands of sim gear. It really is, you know, if you are in the States and you want somebody that's local here that can provide you the customer service here locally in the U.S., man, give Ricmotech a call. You got to visit their site. They have such a plethora of equipment, and their customer service is absolutely outstanding. And we so much appreciate them putting on this Hotlap Humpday challenge every month. The drivers have such a great time coming out for this. We have so many regulars that return every month. And of course, if you're watching out there and didn't have a chance to join us this evening, be sure to return the third Wednesday of next month, as we will be reconvening for yet another surprise car track and combo. We don't release the name of the track and combo that we're putting out for that month. You just have to wait for 6 p.m. Eastern and watch that hosted session show up there in iRacing to see what that surprise car and track combo are, and then jump out here and spend a couple hours having some fun with us. Warm-up starting to come to a close here, just right about 30 seconds remaining. We'll be switching over to our feature event. 30 seconds remaining, 30 seconds remaining until we grid for the feature drivers. Do appreciate all of you coming out tonight for this June edition of the Hotlap Humpday Challenge for 2023. Of course, we appreciate all the incredible racecraft, pace, and professionalism out of each and every one of you out there tonight.
So we're 15 minutes for this race as well?
That is correct. This one is 15 minutes as well. No surprises anymore. We've taken them back to just the same for each event.
Thanks, Kevin. Good talking with you tonight.
Oh, you bet, Brent. Great to see you. Always a pleasure having you out here with us. All right, drivers, it's grid time. It's go time for our feature event here this evening. Again, the driver that wins this race will receive one of those Ricmotech Racing Simulator t-shirts in the mail, and then you will also punch a golden ticket into that championship race on December 20th of this year, where you will have an opportunity to win $500 in sim racing bucks.
Oh crap, I'm on the pole.
That's good.
Yeah, good luck, Brent.
Yep, we inverted the top 7 drivers, inverted the top 7.
I'll try to stay out of everyone's way. Oh man.
You'll do fine, Brett. All right, let's keep that situation awareness out. It is a full pace lap once again, drivers. Let's be mindful of the driver's left, driver's right as we're coming through some of the tighter sections here on the pace lap. All right, we are deploying. We are deploying.
I thought I was like last.
Yeah, I was wondering why it put you there.
Where did it put him?
Like 8th?
In front of other people. Yeah, I mean, it says 10th, but...
I wonder if everyone back there DNF'd.
That might be. There might have been DNFs that happened, yep, before you went out.
I didn't know it was DNF is not considered a finishing position, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, right.
Well, I was a DNF.
Well,
right? I mean, I quit.
Yeah, so you were probably the least of the DNFs that DNF'd.
Well, that's something to write home about. Do they give you a trophy for that?
Three car, you are the pole sitter. We will be going on iRacing Green. Be sure to maintain pace speed at 45 miles per hour after the safety car is sent home.
This is the racetrack that Buddy Lazier and I were just about 18 years old. Could go into the bar. And
I'm sorry, hang on, Robbie. Come back on that 42.
I don't see
So
the
we
race.
should probably do the same amount of laps as last time, right?
That is correct.
You go on green, correct? Or on the leader?
Yes,
On green,
leader is
on green.
going on iRacing green. Leader is going on
Copy,
iRacing
Brett.
green.
How many cars are behind me? 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
So one more row. Okay.
Yeah. One to your outside and one row.
Okay.
Again, pole sitter, once we send the safety car home, maintain pace speed of 45 miles per hour, please.
What's that next to me? A Lambo?
Yeah. Lambo's behind you too.
Don't they have a Lambo series that's just only Lamborghinis?
Yes, the Lambo Trophy Series. Well, that's what we ran it as. It's, stand by 1 second here.
No problem.
Is there a song? Lambos to the left of me, Lambos to the right? No, that's not the right words.
Here I
Bimbos,
am.
didn't it?
All right, drivers, prepare for the start.
I thought it was bimbos to the left. No.
Again, maintain pace car speed, car 3. Pace car is sent home. Stand by for the start, drivers.
Green, green, green.
Green, drivers. Oh, big jump there on the inside of the 42.
Come on, man.
Oh, no, we got a big collision in the
Oh.
turn 1. Oh,
Can't wait
no,
for turn one.
taking out Edgar Sanchilelli, a big collision there in the turn 1.
Brutal.
Oh, hate to see that for that driver. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Who, Edgar got taken out?
Yeah, he got hit. Yeah,
That was ridiculous, man.
yeah, not sure
Turn
what
one, two,
happened
that's
there.
ridiculous.
Yep. Yep, patience, guys.
Corner, guys.
Yep. That is so true. Cannot win on the first corner. All right, watching Brett Pancari and Andrew Slizzens trying to make some moves back up to the front here. Of course, with the inverted grid, they started back in P7. Andrus is now up to P4.
Hang
here.
on,
We have a
Robbie.
driver going around. It looks like Robbie getting loose back there, coming out of
I know you'll
6.
hang out with Shaun.
Oh, bummer.
Harsh.
All right, watching that 42 car coming through the corner. The 19 of Pancari getting a little bit of loose there through 9. That's going to give an opportunity for the 99 to make a run on the outside there. Drivers left coming up the front straightaway. The 13 car of Brennan Horn now tucking in behind both of those cars, trying to make a decision on which way he's going to go. He's going to take the inside, not able to get it done. He may switch back to the inside in 3. Not able to get it done, and he gets tagged from behind. It's going to put Brennan Horn out of the event here. That's going to put him off track and way down the order.
What's Edgar driving?
Was he in a BMW, I think?
Yeah, it looks like that 8 car of Bryan Owens is the one that made contact there.
Or is he in a Mustang?
No, I don't think we have any Mustangs.
No, BMW.
Oh, it's the Mustang
Andrew Slizzens
SUV.
now climbing up on the rear end of Roger Clark now. Roger finding himself back up at the front of the order here. Things are stacking up once again with Brett Pancari back there in P4 in that McLaren. He's looking to recover from that early mistake. Yeah, but oh, look at this, Shaun. We got a move by the 9 car.
Oh yeah, going into 1. Oh, he made it stick.
Oh, and-
Can he stay on track? Yes. Great pass. Great
He
outside
did
pass.
it.
Oh, and here comes.
And Slizzens looking to the inside. Oof. Heading up through that daunting turn 3, now into the very tricky section of turn 4 here. Wrapping back to the left, and then now into the wrapping of 4 up through the hairpin here. 42 gets a little bit loose there. Corey Allen. And a good run here in this second feature event.
And what car is Corey driving?
Oh,
He's
no.
in the Mercedes P2.
Looked like the anime painted BMW went around in 5.
Oh, no.
Or no, he's still going. Oh, it's the next car back then. Someone went around in 5.
Okay.
And the leader's the McLaren?
Yes.
Ferrari.
Yeah, Ferrari.
They have a center car.
Ferrari, Mercedes, BMW, McLaren.
Boy, it's nice to see quite a blend out there.
Oh, Andrus looking again, going into 2, but nope.
Boy, he really gets a run on that outside line out of 1. Was there several times now looking to make that move.
Gotta try at least.
Now he's up on the outside. Takes that inside line coming up into 4, but you can see that the 42 takes a little bit wider apex there coming into that corner. Down into that turn 6, man, that is such a tricky entry there. Over the crest, head down that wide open long downhill straight. A lot of slipstream available here. See if Andrus is able to close in on the back end of that Mercedes.
Because if you're too close, you can't turn.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly. The nose is just going to push you right out. Oh, the 42 car takes a little bit of curb. That's going to hurt him. It's amazing what that can do. You can just scrub off a couple of tenths of speed there. Look at that 99, getting that run up on the outside. He's going to clear him and make it stick down into 1.
Wow, really good run off 9.
Yeah.
Brett Pancari hoping he can make a move now on that 42 car. Brett showing some serious pace here tonight in that McLaren.
Yeah. I heard it was slow.
Yeah, I caught wind of that too, Robby.
Well, his has a lot of fire coming out the back, so I don't know. It might be
Boy,
on something.
He does. Yep. Boy, that thing sure does backfire, doesn't it? Man, oh man.
It's weird in the ink car. McLaren's got like a stack.
Oh, I know. It's super tiny, right? It's like a Volkswagen Dash. Boy, Roger trying to really maintain that 3 or 4 second gap there, Shaun. I tell you, if Andrus gets any closer, that slipstream is going to have an effect on that.
Yeah, well, here it comes.
P1
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Yep. He just got himself in there tight enough. Now the key is, can he maintain that close to the
Oh!
look at the 9 car defending down into turn 2. Nice job. In war, you get one opportunity to defend. You can only do it once. Boy, he knew that was the spot that Andrus was getting a run on him. Boy, that 42 of Corey Allen, he is working that. He's trying to get back up into that slipstream before these two start to literally slip away.
He's very closed up for coming down the hill now.
This will be the opportunity. If he doesn't get it done into 8, he'll definitely get it done into 1.
Can't do it in 8. Can't do it in 9.
No.
The way.
Well, it's going to be really a lot of pressure on Roger here.
Oh,
to get that
here he
run off
goes.
the corner. Oh, Andrus makes an unbelievable exit off that final corner.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's going to be tight here.
Oh.
That 9 car is holding strong.
Oh!
They touch. Oh, the 9 car gets loose and drifts up wide. Andrus goes out into the dirt. Now drops to P4.
Man, that was a good save by him. I would have crashed.
Oh!
Oh! Brett Pancari finds himself. The McLaren is out in the dirt. He was able to recover, but Andrus now back to P3. Oh, man, Andrus is working that machine, isn't he, Shaun?
He is. Oh!
The 42 goes around. Both drivers have to check up. So now the 99 and Pancari find them. ourselves even further back now from our leader.
Yeah, that just set Roger up.
Boy, there's nothing nothing more
man, I'm
appealing
finally
to a
okay that I
driver
messed
than
up
just
about the
blank
dog
real
tag.
estate in your rear view mirror.
Yeah, these guys are going to
What
have
a
to work
shame.
together
Look at
now.
the gap. 20 car lengths at least now. Back to second place, Andrew Slizens. 3 laps remaining here. 3 laps remaining.
Gonna have to be a big mishap.
Boy, yeah, it's going to take Scott Clark making a small mistake out there to enable that 99 car and the 19 to work their way back
Roger,
up to the
and
front.
He did mess up.
Andrus is already stretched out Pancari. Andrus looking to dial himself in here, run some really tight, smooth laps. His composure. So difficult as a driver to get your brain to slow down when you've got that gap to the leader and you know that every single corner you've got to hit it perfect. But you can't do it working a fast brain. You've got to stay calm.
If I'm not
his way
mistaken,
through
those BMWs are actually made by Dallara. I'm serious. Yeah, I think
Are they
Dallara.
really?
Yeah, the
The
GTP.
M4 GT3s?
Yeah.
Boy, Andrus did gap Pancari here. 2 laps remaining. 2.5 seconds now between Andrus and our leader, Roger
13.9
Clark.
out of Roger and 13.1 at Andrus.
Yep. 2.2 second gap now. See if Andrus is able to close up the gap right here. He did make a gain the last lap coming up through 3 here. Now a 2-second gap. Andrus goes a little wide there, coming up into the entry of 4. He drops to 2.6 now, 2.5. Is he able to make a run here as he gets down into this final section? It's critical to get a run up onto this straightaway. Now 2.3 is the gap as they head down the backstretch. Brett Pancari has a 1-second gap now over Andrus Slizens. 2.5 now. Roger Clark stretching the gap a little through 8 and 9. Andrus gets a nice clean run off the final corner. Let's see if that translates to a better time here as they come across the line.
They ran the same time, 13.6.
Same time. Unbelievable.
Wow.
6.05 for Andrus and a 6.41 or 6.46 for Roger. Oh yeah.
Andrus putting on quite a show here tonight, but you really have to get your hat off to Roger Clark,
Yeah.
who came into this event.
This is a Ferrari he's in?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
oh. That cost him. He almost dropped.
Oh, I didn't see.
Look at this. Andrus Slizens taking advantage of the errors out there, closing up the gap.
There's how many laps left? 2?
Coming up on the white flag this time by. Gap now down to 1.8 seconds as they enter turn 9 to make their run out onto the front straightaway here. Andrus again gets a nice smooth line, stays off that curb.
He goes through that really amazing.
It's like butter, yeah.
It really is. And he's so good in 1.
Oh, it's crazy. Yep. Here we go. Final lap, folks. Andrus Slizens now down to 1.8 second gap to Roger Clark up there in that black and green Ferrari.
Is it the final lap? I got to get my eye
Well,
flags back on.
I know. Yeah, and I don't have mine on either. Yeah.
I don't know if it's on. I mean, I'm not seeing.
It's lap 11, and lap 11 was the white flag last race, so.
No, we ran 13 laps on Heat 1.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I
Yeah, I
thought
don't
that
think
lap
this is
11 was going to be the white, and it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, we've got one more lap here, and that gap's down to 1.5 seconds here.
Yeah, last lap Roger was a 14.2. Andrus was a 13.4. So
Looking at Roger Clark here, coming out of turn
That
one.
error.
Andrus is just so good through there.
So it'll be this, and the next time by should be white, is my guess?
Yep. Are you on the leader, Shaun?
Yeah, I switched to the leader because it was jumping around, and I figured this is where the battle is coming.
Yep, good. All right, watching that 9 car. Clark putting on quite an exhibition here this evening. Gap now down to 1.4.
Ooh, we got some traffic coming up. Car gone.
We still have one more lap to white flag, Shaun, is that correct?
They'll get
On
the
lap
white at the
12 right
line.
now. Yep.
Could be this time.
9 car, taking a little bit of curb there, upsetting the car. That's going to create another little chip away at the gap. 1.1 second now as they head down the backstretch. Coming up on lap traffic here. Let's see if the 9 car can get around the 7 without any hang-up. Boy, he has to sacrifice a little bit of time there. 9 car gets a nice smooth run off of 9. So does the 99. The 99 now going to duck in behind the 7. Try to get a little bit of slipstream. 1.2 seconds is the gap. The 9 car was able to maintain that gap through 8 and 9. Even with the traffic.
I didn't see the flagman do anything.
It didn't need. Oh, it's white. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So final lap.
I know Roger's gonna have to make a mistake. For Andrus. Get him.
Andrus now closed in to 0.9. Up through the wrapping of turn 4. Now down into this critical turn 5 to the right. On the brakes, down into 6. He stays off the curb this time.
I think Roger
Up
went
out
down
of
to
7.
95% and gave up a little time on purpose.
I think he did just to make sure because he's now opened the gap back to 1.4 seconds. This is that perfect scenario where the leader knows he has some gap to work with, backs it down a little bit, make sure that final lap is safe. You don't want to get loose. Here he is out of the final corner. Here we go, folks. The number 9 of Roger Clark bringing it across the line. Big round of applause for Roger Clark in that Ferrari.
We think.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Slisson shut down.
Taking the victory here tonight in that number 9 car. What a race out here this evening, folks. Unfortunate to see that first lap incident into turn 1. Again, as we all hear, you can't win the race at turn 1, and that was a perfect evidence of why you don't want to stretch or overstretch those bounds. Oh, what a race here tonight is Roger Clark coming out of the closet this evening. Boy, I tell you, he was not the fastest driver here in practice, but I'll tell you what, he sure showed what you need to do when you get into racecraft under race conditions. He let it happen, and the 99 car of Andrew Slissen's coming in a very close second to Roger Clark. What a battle those two had in that final lap. Want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and we really appreciate the drivers that come back each and every month. We appreciate you guys so much, and thanks to all the new drivers coming out and joining us in the Hotlap Humpday Challenge this evening. We will be back next month on the 3rd day, or the 3rd Wednesday, I should say, of July. Not sure of that date just yet. Maybe Shaun can look that up for us. But again, the 3rd Wednesday of July, we will be back with another surprise car and track combo. You never know what we're going to put out there until the session actually launches. So come back for some more Hot Lap fun next month. Big thanks to Ricmotech and Frank Rico and all of the team down there, Jose Cabrera, all the rest of the staff at Ricmotech. We really appreciate all the work that you guys put in putting on these events each and every month. This month we didn't have an open house at the actual Ricmotech facility. This was just an online event tonight. Next month we will be back with both events taking place. Again, big thanks to Ricmotech. Big thanks to Robby Unser. Great to have Robby out here with us tonight. Robby putting on a great show. Unfortunately, having some bad luck out there on track. And of course, Shaun Cole from the Sim Pit. Shaun, man, thanks so much for all you do for the broadcast, bringing all of your team and all the work you guys put into putting this thing on. We really appreciate it, Shaun. Thank you again. And again, big congratulations to the number 9 car of Roger Clark, buddy. You'll be taking home that Ricmotech t-shirt, and you just punched yourself a ticket to win that $500 on December 20th at the championship. Great to see everyone out tonight. We will be back next month on the 3rd Wednesday. Thank you, guys.
Well, there you go. You heard it from Kevin Ford in duplicate, a little race echo like we're at the facility, which is pretty cool. So, gotta love that. Sorry I wasn't in the event today. Sorry we had a little bit of bad luck. I guess growing pains when you're working on a whole new setup and getting everything up and running. Thought it was working, but we just had problems, so I had to bow out of today's event just to have the stream going. So I want to thank Kevin for really having to pull a little extra duty. Same thing for Robby having to be on camera. Everybody having to work a little extra hard today for what ended up being a fun event nonetheless. And we'll be back on the 19th. It is the 19th of July that we'll be here for the 3rd Wednesday of Hotlap Humpday. So thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Robby. Thank you, Frank, Rico of Ricmotech, and all the guys down there at the Ricmotech for making this happen. And we'll be here, like I said, next month, 3rd Wednesday, open. It's always open to everybody. We give out the password as soon as we go live. No one knows the car. No one knows the track. What can you do when you don't know what the combo is against others? That's the fun of the game. Be here next 3rd Wednesday of the month for that. And I'm going to sign off. And we will get things working and troubleshot and tested and working for the next stream, so it should be a good one. Tune in for that one. Get out there, do some sim racing. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.